Warning. The Era Survival Podcast may contain harsh language and graphic depictions of gore and violence. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome to Dice and Stuff. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's called Era Survival. The Kickstarter is on there right now. It's being made by Shades of Vengeance, our friends across the pond in England. And we're going to be doing a quick shot of this game. Here at the table with me for this game we have...
Rob.
Justine.
You know I always want to use my non-real name. Sabrina, playing Babs.
There you go. If you'll recognize them, they are actually the Cowl Cops crew that we have here with us at the table today. So, really quickly, I'm going to give a little bit of background for our listeners on this world. I've already told the players pretty much everything, so they're just going to lean back in their chairs for a second while I explain everything to you guys. The world itself is called Gaia. It's been approximately 100 years since a very large outbreak of a very tiny, like not seeable with your human naked eye, parasite, which has infected every warm-blooded creature pretty much on the planet. Humans are a dying breed. They've been struggling to survive against the infection. The infection itself, once it gets into a person or a warm-blooded creature, it starts to mutate them and cause them to become rabid, insane killing machines, often with weird mutational growths like bone plate armor, extra muscles, they grow to huge sizes or whatnot. The scary part is, once they die, the infection kind of brings them back to life a little bit as well, so they can still walk around while they are dead, or if you blow an arm off, they're still technically going to come at you. So you got to be very, very careful. The very dangerous part about this infection is that it is in fact airborne, and every single person pretty much on the planet is already infected with it. There is, however, something called injection, which is a pill that everyone takes in the morning, which allows them to stave off the infection for another day. And the entire population is provided this free of charge from an organization known as the White Cross. This pill pretty much makes the infection kind of subside. That way you don't suffer any kind of side effects and you're able to live your regular, normal life. However, that regular, normal life is constantly under threat by the mutated crazies that are attacking the walls all the time. Not to mention, humans that go totally raider-tastic and attack everything they can get their hands on. The White Cross is pretty much the only group that is immune to raider attacks and evil people, because, raiders need this pill too, so everybody kinda is very nice to the White Cross. Our players are going to be playing a faction in this world known as Runners. Runners are the only communication and delivery service between the very few towns that still exist on Gaia. They wander and risk their lives by wandering through the wilderness from town to town, delivering packages, delivering letters, messages. They're usually quite well paid as well, but the work is extremely, extremely dangerous. A point which has not fallen on deaf ears amongst our players here at the table. So, our campaign is going to begin after one of their most recent excursions, coming from a town called Riverbed, through the wilderness, all the way over to a town called...
Middleton.
Now, the town of Middleton has probably about 3,000 to 5,000 people. They don't have any form of walls whatsoever, but they do have a patrol that walks around on the outside to make sure things are okay. The best part of Middleton is kind of sort of up on a little embankment hill, so any of the infected have to be able to make it out and up that hill to get into the town. Town also has a fairly good vantage point all around. For the audience's sake, the world itself has fallen into, obviously, a very horrible state of disrepair. Roads are gone, organizations are gone, governments are gone. Everything is just absolutely decimated, and the people are doing everything they can to try to survive, and each town is kind of its own individual little country. Now for the players.
Damn it. I said Sabrina should go first. I'm Rob, and I'm going to be playing a character by the name of Miles, Mr. Money. Miles is a runner, but he's getting a little fed up with the whole runner gig because it's getting less and less profitable vis-a-vis his chances of continued survival. So he's thinking about maybe taking up a job as a bodyguard instead, because there's good money in that.
Little
Or,
safer.
there might be good money in that if I can make that happen.
All right, cool. Justine?
I'm playing Phoenix. Phoenix is, she's been a runner for a very long time. She's seen it all, and she's kind of had enough. She's a little bored of this life, but it's the only life she knows, so for now, she's going to keep running. She's got a machine gun and a rifle and some brass knuckles, and she's pretty willing to fight anything that gets in her way.
Awesome. And Babs?
My name's Sabrina. I'm playing Babs. I'm the medic of the group. Quite frankly, these are the only last two people on the planet I want to spend the rest of my life with, because everybody else is infected, and I'm really sick and tired of it all. And I'm tired of being a runner because I'm tired of dealing with other people's garbage all the time, especially after they paid me with a box of placebos last time. So I'm a little annoyed. And I'm kind of with money there. Time to get rid of this runner gig and do something else with our lives.
For the audience's sake, we went through inventory, and Sabrina's character randomly got the box of placebo pills, which were fake pills. So they weren't the real pills that you need.
Nope.
Okay. Excellent. So those are the 3 character runners that we're going to be having in the game itself. Just so the audience knows, we do already have equipment and everything already set aside. We went through all that before we started doing everything when we made our characters. So we're going to be using the Era Survival rule set with this, and I think it works out quite well with all of you. Your backstories all kind of line up with the whole sick and tired of being a runner thing, because at the very beginning of the game, I'd like every single one of you guys to roll me, if you would, a willpower check. So what you'll do is, since it's Era, you're going to take your stat of willpower, you're going to double it, and you're going to roll that many dice and try to get successes. The success threshold on this is going to be 6 plus.
Now, with Grizzled, we get 2 extra dice for this?
That's if it's a horror thing. This is not horror.
Oh, okay.
2 successes.
3 successes.
Do 10s explode like in Era?
Yes, they do. If you have a 10, they explode and you get to roll it again.
4 successes.
So we have 2, 3, 4.
That's how we roll.
All right.
Oh.
Every single one of your ears, you're currently right now... Wait, I started that sentence really weird. Every single one of your ears. My ears, no.
Are you implying that we could have different numbers of ears?
Technically, yes. Every single one of you guys is going to be sitting at a bar in Middleton. The bar itself is serving watered down alcohol, which is absolutely disgusting, but it tastes better than the water itself. So it's something.
So it's alcoholed up water.
Yes. That'd be the proper way to put it.
I'm lighting a smoke.
Okay. How many do you have left, just so I know?
9.
So you're smoking your 10th one right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Smoke 'em if you got them.
Pretty much. In the bar itself, you're going to see a bunch of disheveled people. They're wearing like cast-off clothes, things that they've found, things that they've managed to keep sewn together, passed down through the generations, that kind of thing. Everything here is dirty. There's not a clean speck anywhere in this bar, anywhere, at all, including the cups, because they're cleaned with dirty water.
But I saw the bartender like mopping out the inside of the mugs. She had like a rag and everything. I'm sure they're clean, right?
Rag's dirty. So, anyway, so you're all in here. This is not an empty bar, however. There's probably about 40 to 50 people in here that are just kind of sitting around, drinking this crappy water, and paying the bartender person in small little pieces of brass, which, by the way, is the currency in this future. So, you're all sitting at the table. You just finished your last job. By the way, you were paid in the following items. You got given a flare gun, night vision goggles, and a box of pills, which were said to be the next generation of injection pills. By the way, injection is the little pills that you take every day. So these were supposed to be the next generation of injection pills. You have now found out after being in this town that that's a bunch of phooey. It's not real. They're placebo pills. Your night vision goggles do not have a battery, and your flare gun has no flare.
Quality.
Yep. Now, all 3 of those things, however, look shiny. They look new. They were polished. They were cleaned. That's why he took that instead of the brass.
I figured I could make some money reselling. If we didn't use the flares.
We've got duped.
I did not get duped.
Oh, you
okay?
got duped.
I don't get duped. I made a strategic decision.
In what way does your empty flare gun worth more than brass?
Okay, I want you to think about this.
Cold, hard brass.
Yes, but brass is dull. It's like everything else around here. It's dull, it's dingy, and it's devoid of life, and it's devoid of potential.
So you're happy that your flare gun is clean. That's what you're telling me
The
here.
empty flare gun has a hole inside of it that could only be filled by potential. I can sell this to somebody. Just you wait. I'm going to get way more than the brass it was worth.
Walking in the doorway will be two other runners. You recognize them immediately, just runners that they do look different. They're wearing backpacks, they have guns usually on them, and they look like people that have traveled between towns before, so they're easily recognized. So two other runners will come in, and they're kind of looking around the bar, and then they'll spot you guys, and put their hands up, wave at you, and start walking over.
All right, Mr. Money, here's your shot.
Go for it.
All right.
The two runners will walk up. One of them has a very, very tan skin. Like, they're definitely not from around these parts at all. The other one has flowing blonde locks of hair, which are clean. His skin is clean. And his armor is clean.
He has money. Let's gank him.
Okay. I'm sure he has a name, but his name is now Mark.
I didn't get that at first. All right. So I'm just going to write him down as Mark.
Yep. If you can't get the money out of him, we're going to kill him.
So they'll both walk over, and the blonde locks guy says, "Well, hello there, you three. Do you mind if we sit here with you?
Oh, this is gonna.
There's
be
always
good.
a seat at the table for my good old buddy Mark.
My name's actually not Mark. My name is James."
You know, you look like a Mark. You look like a guy I used to know named Mark. A lot of Marks all look the same.
Was he a good guy or a bad guy?
I'll just put my arm around him. You know, he was the best. You know, let me tell you all about my good buddy Mark and his potential. I'm going to trail off.
So Mark will sit next to you. You'll talk to him. Are you trying to swindle him into buying your
Oh, absolutely.
gun? All right, if you would please. I'm going to use commercial.
I'm
Mhm.
betting against Mr. Money in a bet with Babs over here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We're kind of like gesturing each other like,
Commercial
Three
charisma, please.
brass.
I'll see your 3 brass.
Got a little wager going.
Yep. Still think we should shank him.
By the way, sevens.
It's
are
way
your,
over there.
Threshold.
That dice is now a cat toy.
Yeah, 4 successes.
4 successes is enough for him to purchase the flare gun for 15 brass.
Is that more than it's worth?
Well, given that it's empty, it's worth nothing to me.
All right, I pay up 3 brass to Babs.
Sweet.
All right. So he'll buy it and reach in his pack and put a flare in it and put the flare gun on his belt. And he goes, "Why, thank you. This is going to come in definitely handy. If I were you guys, by the way, I'd stock up on supplies, if you know what I mean."
No, I don't know what you mean.
He's just looking at you, and he leans right in close to try to stealthily tell you something. So I would like both of you two, who are not Babs, so just remember Phoenix and Miles, right?
That's right.
Miles.
All right, Phoenix and Miles. I'd like you guys both to, if you will, roll me investigations and wits, if you have it. Babs,
How does that work
he's
when you don't-
talking to you?
How does that work when you don't have a skill again?
You may
Luck.
roll me luck plus the stat.
And you
Difficulties are always 10.
and 1, 2s, and 3s are botches.
Yes.
So what's the difficulty on this if you're doing
7's, just normal. Unless I say otherwise, it's always going to be 7.
1 success?
Botch.
Okay,
I got the 10, but I got a bunch of 2s and 3s.
you're looking at his buddy, who, by the way, his buddy looks like a bodyguard. That's why you're distracted. Phoenix, you'll hear most of what he says. So, what you hear is, "So I think it's best that either you and me shack up, or you and your friends ship out." That's what you hear. Okay? The full part that you hear, Babs, is, "We just got a message from a town up north saying that the swarm is coming down to Middleton. They're going to burn everything when they get here. So I suggest you either shack up with me or ship out."
Won't shacking it with you mean staying here?
Well, for a little bit anyway. But it'll both give us a little bit of fun in this bleak, bleak world.
Guys, remember where we need to be immediately?
Not here.
Not here? Do you guys think we can have, like, maybe three hours?
3 is a good idea. 2 girls, me.
No. 3 hours? And she's looking over at Phoenix and kind of, like, winking. Because of the bet we just had.
Babs.
I wouldn't push your luck, Mark.
I'm asking for 3 hours, guys, then we can leave before this place gets swarmed. You know, with more people.
Okay, then.
I'm looking at you like I don't get it. Because I don't get it.
How about you and I go spend that brass, Mr. Money?
All right, fair enough.
All right, we'll be back here in 3 hours, guys.
I give you the strangest look.
So, you two are leaving.
I'm gonna look back.
Oh, we're
at,
leaving the bar. I see. Yes.
I'm looking back at Mark and be like, okay, we got 3 hours. Where to?
So, he'll stand up, offer you his hand.
Oh, yeah, she'll take it.
Yep, and he's going to pay the bartender probably about 5 brass to be able to head up the stairs and use one of the rooms.
Good, because I'm going to totally fleece him afterwards.
Afterwards.
I assume fleece is what the kids are calling it these days.
Well, no, once he's, satiated, I'm going to steal all his money and his gear and then leave. Once he's all tuckered out.
Technically, his bodyguard wouldn't be in the same room,
Nope.
would he?
Not for that.
And I
Maybe
got
the
3
bodyguard likes
larceny.
to watch.
Do you have any points in seduction?
Absolutely not. I don't need to seduce him. I just need to wear him out.
That's true.
I'm gonna rob
He's
the
already
blind.
seduced. He's the one who made the offer.
You know that flare gun he has? Hopefully it'll be mine again.
I'll get back to you. What's the first thing that happened in the game? Well, Sabrina decided to...
Sabrina's decided to not really seduce a guy and then take all of his belongings.
You two are going to be walking through the marketplace. As you're both walking through the marketplace, I would like you to please either roll me either construction and wits or survival and wits.
Is there a difference between the two or just whatever's higher?
Whatever is best for you.
2 successes.
4 successes.
All right, what did you use to roll, Rob?
Survival.
What did you use to roll?
Survival.
Survival, both of you. All right, both of you guys are walking through the marketplace, and you're going to see a crowd gathering around this one booth. And you're going to see a guy kind of not fleecing people, but definitely giving out placebo pills. And you'll immediately recognize the guy as the one who sold you guys the placebo pills. However, he seems to have like a crate of these things. They're intact, they're pristine looking, and they're definitely from before the cataclysm.
Before the cataclysm?
Before the infection even started. Like, he got these...
Like 100 years ago?
Yeah, which means this box or crate that he has been sealed away for years. So he got it from somewhere from a runner's point of view, wherever he got this thing from or bought it from was very, very valuable. Because they're clean, they're pristine, they're perfect.
All right. All right, Mr. Money, I need a distraction.
Do you want to go in the front or the back?
Front.
Now remember...
No, me. Do you want to go in the front or the back?
I would like to go in the front.
It's a
But that's where I do my best diversions.
Well, then why did you give me the option?
I didn't. You asked me.
Okay, I'm just going to go.
Remember, it's like a stall with a bunch of
Yeah, I'm
people.
walking up behind the stall if I can get past the people. If I have to go around to the back of the stall, I will.
Okay. And you are doing what, Miles?
I'm nudging my way through the crowd, yelling out, "Sir! Sir! I need more of your miracle pills!"
More of. Do you have anything in persuasion, just so I know?
I sure do.
All right, roll me persuasion, charisma.
3 successes.
Awesome. So he looks at you and goes, yeah, there's a guy right there. He's got my miracle cure, ladies and gentlemen. Double the dose of injection, 1 pill. Only take it every other day.
Every other day, I've been fine for a week. You have to try it, everybody. He's got a whole box of them right there. We can take them.
I'll buy it. And a bunch of people are actually willing to buy this. Just so, remember, the audience knows, injection is technically free to everyone distributed by the White Cross. This guy's selling it for 5 brass a box, which is good little profit on his behalf. So, you're there as people are handing him brass, and he's handing out
5
boxes.
brass is a bargain.
Yeah. So he's doing this.
I'm
Around
getting
back.
Yeah, okay.
What are you doing?
Trying to get up right behind him.
Like in the stall? Right
Yeah, in
behind
the
guy?
stall.
Okay.
He's distracted.
Yeah, there's tons of people though.
Yeah, I don't care about the people.
Okay.
I'm just gonna act like I work with him and I'm helping.
Oh, I get it. You have stealth?
Yes, I do.
I would like you to please roll me stealth, and in this case, charisma,
I thought you were gonna stab him in the back.
because you're pretending.
3 successes.
There you go. So you're pretending to be his assistant. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hand out 1, maybe 2 bags, take some money for it, pocket it. But then I want to grab the collar of his shirt and kind of pull him towards me so I can whisper in his ear, and I'm gonna try to intimidate him.
Oh,
Yes.
well, okay then. If you would please roll me your intimidation, and in this case, I don't know what you would roll. Strength, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come one, come all. Get Mark's miraculous malady minimization thing. I couldn't think of another word that
5
starts with M.
successes.
I keep exploding. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Uh-oh.
So you'll
It's not
intimidate him.
gonna
What are
work
you
with-
saying?
I know your pills are fake, and they're gonna cause a lot of problems. Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me give me a minute.
Give us your money or we'll sell you
No.
out.
Okay, sorry. I know your pills are fake, and I'm going to tell every single one of these people here unless you tell me where you found them.